A new era of Formula One has officially arrived, and Red Bull Racing is stepping into it at full speed. The team has just revealed its look for the 2026 season, and it marks a dramatic shift. The familiar matte finish, used for years, is gone. In its place is a bold, glossy blue that catches the light and demands attention. It's a clear throwback to Red Bull's very first Formula One car from 2005, a classic design that brings the iconic red and yellow Bull logo to life once again. The front wing and engine cover now feature a clean heritage white base, giving the car a sharper, more premium feel. Every angle looks intentional, every surface feels refined. This new livery isn't just about style, it's a signal. Red Bull is opening a new chapter, one where they are no longer just a racing team, but also an engine manufacturer working in partnership with Ford. The team explains that the glossy finish was chosen to make the car look faster and more aggressive on track. The white sections on the nose and engine cover nod to Red Bull's past, but they also serve a modern purpose, making sponsor logos clearer and more visible. The Ford logo now appears subtly on the nose and the rear of the engine cover, a quiet but constant reminder of the partnership behind this project. This isn't just a paint job, it's a statement. The old era is finished, and Red Bull is fully committed to a new direction. Changing the look so drastically is a bold move, especially after so much success with the matte design. But taking risks has always been part of Red Bull's identity, and this new livery is the first sign of a more aggressive mindset. But the real story isn't what you see on the surface, it's what lies beneath. The 2026 car, the RB22, represents the biggest gamble Red Bull has ever taken. For the first time in its Formula One history, the team is building its own engine, the Red Bull Ford powertrain. It's an enormous challenge, arriving at a moment when the team knows the road ahead won't be easy. At the launch, team principal Laurel Metchis spoke with rare honesty. He admitted that Red Bull expects to start the season behind rivals like Mercedes and Ferrari. He described the engine project as a Mount Everest challenge and asked fans to be patient during the early months of 2026. That caution comes from the scale of the rule changes. The new power unit is completely different from anything before it. Half of the car's power will still come from the internal combustion engine. The other half will come from a vastly more powerful electric motor, the MGU-K. This new MGU-K will be almost 3 times stronger than the one used today. That leap in power forces a complete redesign of the battery and the entire electrical system. Red Bull is entering unfamiliar territory. They have no past experience as an engine manufacturer, and they're learning in real time, under the unforgiving spotlight of Formula One. Put simply, they're chasing teams that have spent more than a decade mastering complex hybrid engines. Today's MGU-K produces around 120 kilowatts, roughly 160 horsepower. In 2026, that number jumps to 350 kilowatts, over 470 horsepower. Managing that level of electrical power through the battery and software is a huge technical challenge. Any mistake could cost performance, or worse, cause a critical failure. Teams with years of hybrid knowledge have a massive advantage. Red Bull doesn't. They're learning on the job with nowhere to hide. And the changes don't stop at the engine. The RB22 itself introduces major design shifts. Studio images suggest the car will move to a pushrod front suspension. That's a significant break from the past. For years, Red Bull relied on a pull rod system that became central to its success. Switching to pushrod suspension is a risk. It changes airflow over the car and forces the team to rethink the entire aerodynamic concept. This isn't a small adjustment, it's a fundamental redesign driven by the demands of the new engine and the new rules. The pull rod setup defined Red Bull's aerodynamic philosophy for years. letting it go shows how deeply the 2026 regulations are reshaping Formula One and how far Red Bull is willing to go to stay at the front. And cutting-edge 3D printing to remove every possible gram. This battle won't be seen on race day. It's a silent war, fought inside factories and design rooms long before the car ever touches the track. Then there's fuel. In 2026, Formula One cars must run on 100% sustainable fuel. Red Bull's partner, ExxonMobil, is working to develop a fuel that delivers maximum performance while still meeting strict environmental rules. This is chemistry at the highest level, and the team that finds the best formula could gain a decisive advantage. All of this is happening while Red Bull faces another major challenge, the loss of key personnel. Legendary designer Adrian Newey, the architect behind their championship-winning cars, is gone. Helmut Marko, the tough advisor who discovered Max Verstappen, has retired. Several other experienced figures have also left. Years of knowledge and expertise have walked out the door at the exact moment the team needs it most. New team boss Laurent Mekies now carries an enormous responsibility. He must rebuild the team structure while overseeing the most ambitious engine project in Red Bull's history. There is some stability, though. Max Verstappen's trusted race engineer, Jean-Pierre Lambie, is staying. Their relationship is one of the strongest in Formula One, and keeping him was critical. Red Bull has moved quickly to fill the gaps. New top-level engineers have been brought in, and the team is leaning heavily on Ford's expertise, especially in battery development and industrial-scale 3D printing. Ford's manufacturing strength is something Red Bull has never had before, and it plays a crucial role in replacing lost experience. Even Max Verstappen sounds cautious. He has admitted that during the first pre-season tests, he expects the team to spend more time in the garage than on track. It's a clear sign that problems are expected. He remembers 2014, the last major engine reset, when Red Bull struggled badly with its Renault power unit. He fears history could repeat itself. The pressure on Max is enormous. He is contracted to Red Bull until the end of 2028, but it's widely believed that performance clauses exist. If the car isn't competitive, he could be free to leave, and there would be no shortage of teams lining up. Mercedes has never hidden its admiration for him. A move to the silver arrows would send shockwaves through the sport, and it becomes a real possibility if the Red Bull Ford project fails. The future of Red Bull's star driver is directly tied to the success of this engine. The stakes couldn't be higher. If Red Bull and Ford succeed, it will be remembered as one of Formula One's great success stories. If they fail, the consequences could be devastating. Red Bull has made a massive bet on itself. Now it has to prove it can climb Mount Everest. The entire Formula One world is watching closely. Will the Red Bull empire continue to stand tall, or is this the moment the cracks begin to show? The launch event was filled with smiles and confidence, but behind closed doors, the team is facing the greatest test in its history. A brand new engine, a brand new car, a new team structure, all at once. The next months of testing will be critical. They will offer the first real clues as to whether this gamble will pay off or unravel. What do you think? Will Red Bull's bold move succeed, or is this the start of a difficult new era? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And once you do, click on the video appearing on your screen right now.